Charlie Watts was the legendary drummer for the Rolling Stones for 58 years, but before that, he was actually a graphic designer. He initially only expected the band to last about a year, so then afterwards he could pursue his career in graphic design. In the 70s, album covers were considered graphic design. It's not like this kind of thing. But Charlie Watts' graphic design skill actually came in handy in creating album cover designs and also with stage setups. The famous 1970s Lotus stage where the band would stand in the center of the stage and then it would open up like you're in a flower was actually designed by Charlie Watts. He wanted something big and elaborate for their 1975 tour of the Americas. Therefore, the Lotus stage was born. This single design broke the mold and kicked off the multi-million-dollar stadium spectacular industry. Modern artists still use this design. It's an entrance that says, "I'm blooming in front of you." Now let's talk about the song "I Can't Get No Satisfaction" by the Rolling Stones. The song was originally supposed to be a slower, more acoustic song, but Charlie Watts came into the studio and played it in double time. That means instead of playing it this fast, he plays it this fast. Instead of playing a snare on the 2 and the 4 of each bar like a traditional drummer would, he plays the snare on every single quarter note. Also, the hi-hat is incredibly swung. It is just a little bit behind the beat. This means that if your beat note is right here on this line, instead of hitting the hi-hat right directly on top of the beat, exactly lined up, that's just on time, it is slightly behind it. Not mean that he is rushing or dragging. Rushing and dragging is a totally different thing. Although, they can loosely be under the same thing, but they're not the same thing. It's very confusing. This actually worked perfectly because Keith Richards actually had just gotten a new fuzz box and wanted to use it for the track. If you want to learn more about the track itself and everything else that has to do with "I Can't Get No Satisfaction," then go click here and check out my British Invasion Spin This episode. It's pretty awesome. This song also includes a 4 on the floor beat. This means that on every single quarter note, the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, there is a bass drum hit. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the floor, because you're inadvertently kicking the floor with the bottom of your foot. 4 on the floor, everybody. It is an extremely common beat that has become a standard in a lot of different genres. Most commonly punk, rock, and pop, which is pretty much everything, excluding country. And it's some in country. It's in all genres. What am I even talking about? Here's my attempt at emulating Charlie Watts. Also, a little fun fact about Charlie Watts and his graphic design, he actually completely designed the back cover for the Rolling Stones' 1967 album Between the Buttons. This features hand-drawn cartoons, which captures the eccentric, surrealist energy of London's 1960s counterculture, and stands as his most widely distributed illustration. Also, some more fun facts about Charlie Watts. He owned an extensive vintage car collection, even though he didn't have a driver's license. He couldn't drive them, but he had them. Charlie Watts was also inducted into Vanity Fair's International Best Dressed List Hall of Fame. He owned over 200 suits and developed a deep appreciation for classic tailoring. So Charlie Watts was essentially a legendary drummer who's a fashionista, loved collecting cars, and was a walking contradiction because he didn't even have a license. If you like this video and want to learn more about the Rolling Stones, then click here. It'll take you to my British Invasion episode that is all about the 1960s British Invasion, because that's what it's called. It is 10 songs that defined rock, including the Beatles, the Animals, the Rolling Stones, and so many more. It's pretty cool. Then click right here to subscribe and comment down below what your favorite Rolling Stones song is. Also, I have this amazing new feature called Super Thanks, where you can support me directly. If you send a super thanks in the comments down below, then I will shout you out in the comment section and in my next Spin This episode. So what are you doing right now? Why are you still watching the video? Have you clicked here? Or have you clicked here? Oh, no, you're in the comments, aren't you? Right? Where are you? What are you doing? What's going on?